Do-do-do-do-do. Hello, my people. How we doing, guys? Let's see. It is Thursday, so a very happy Thursday to everybody. I hope you're doing well, making it through the week. We got one more work day to go after this, and then it's the weekend where we get to do probably housework and other stuff. So, yay. I do have a little bit of a variety today. Small announcement and then a surprise. I'm going to be opening this package sent to me by one of you here live and find out what goodies we've got inside. For those of you who may have sent me something to my P.O. box, I recently found out that there's an issue with it. And I'm going to go after this video and find out what the deal is. Apparently things have been getting sent back, and I do believe it may be connected to when my card number was stolen about 2 months ago, and I had to change everything. It's very possible that I forgot to update the payment at the postmaster site, which you know how it is these days. Everything is done automated, and I thought I had, but it's very possible I didn't. So I'm going to check into that and hopefully send out a couple of packages because things have been wonky and I have yet to do that. Anyway, enough about that. I got some Outlander and a little taste of blood of my blood at the very end. But we got some Outlander going on here. Oh, do you know what? I forgot to turn that on. Whoa, that feels very large today. Behind the scenes is what we're starting off with. Of course, Batgirl Fangirl sharing some of her collection here. Continuing her way back Wednesday, a handful had requested to... Oh, you know what? I shared this one yesterday, didn't I? Let's skip this. We don't need repeats. I'm very organized. Sam Heughan book ticket. Star from Outlander. Pre-signed book and photo op Saturday, December 13th, 6 p.m. Each person needs a book for this. Why am I sharing yet another one of these? Well, other than the fact that, like all of us, would really like to go do this. It is one that is not sold out. At least one of these guys is already sold out. And this one, I believe, is taking place in the States. So it's a little easier for some of us who are here to get to. I believe it's in New Jersey. Let's see here. It says Sam Heughan book ticket. Let's see. About the book, we got that. Sam's expertise, shipping and returns. Okay, that was not very helpful. Well, the website I had on my phone was very helpful. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to go through here and see what we can find out real quick because I know. Oh, shipping. How to get it shipping. Oh, it's required. Darn it. Wait, it says say and photo op. Saturday, December 13th. Each person needs a thing. This is at Bookends. I know this much. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to look at the one I had on my phone. Kathy shared me one on my phone, and it wouldn't transfer on here through Instagram, which is kind of how I get some of this stuff. Well, a good portion of this stuff. So let me just go back to Kathy's post here, and I will read to you what it says on here about the Bookends thing here. Okay, yeah, so Sam Heughan book title. This is exactly what it says here. I know I saw that it was in New Jersey somewhere. Sam Heughan book title, star from Outlander, pre-signed out of the book. Each person needs a book. Only choose the shipping option if you are not attending the event. About the book, we've got that all set here. Someone is trying to call me. That's inconvenient. Oh, I had this all set up, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's see why. Well, okay, so let's go to the Bookends website then. We'll see if maybe that helps. I'm going to pretend that helps. Welcome to the bookstore, please. This is not helpful at all for y'all. I swear there was a thing that said it was in New Jersey. And now I'm very irritated that I'm not getting the information that I swear that I saw. So I'm going to have to go back to this one another time. It looks like, guys, I'm so sorry about that. Katie, sometimes. We do have news, though, here. All right, so I'll include the link in case you're trying to get the book signed and you might not be able to get to an event and you want the photo. Yeah, I don't even know. I'll look into it and update that tomorrow, figure out what the heck was weird there. So let's do Scotland Now post does it. ITV's The Dark will star Laura Donnelly, who played Jenny Fraser in Outlander, Trigger Point Mark Rowley, Helen Baxendale, and Star Wars actor Eamon Elliott. Oh, cool. So it says here that she's going to be in a new show. We love that for her. That's fantastic. We'll have to check out ITV. All right. And then this is actually the big news. I really didn't have tons to share today, but I wanted a good excuse to share this. Also, posted to me by Kathy. I don't know why some of this stuff isn't coming through my feed lately, but I do appreciate so much when you guys share things. Outlander Fraser's Ridge shares this, and I did already do the translation. It says Season 8 episode titles in order. Outlander's 8th and final season episode titles are available on the WGA website in order of viewing. And so we had titles, but we weren't sure about the order of things. So as it happened before, there may be changes in the titles until the official release by Stars, yes, but it's already possible that there is a certain sequence of events. We will do a specific post about it later. Yes, Outlander, Fraser's Ridge does a very good job. So what we've got here, and they've got it laid out here as well. So I'm going to read this side, but you can follow along on here as well because there is more information as to who's the credited writer. And yeah, okay. So episode 1 is going to be called "Soul of a Rebel," and that one is written by Sarah H. Haught. And episode 2 is "Prophecies." Barbara Stepansky gets credits for that one. Episode 3 is Abby's Frazari. I'm so sorry. That's going to be terribly pronounced. Madeline Bestal gets credit for the writing of that one. Episode 4 is Muskets, Liberty, and Sauerkraut. Gotta love that one. Let's see who's getting no credit, no accreditation for that one. It looks Evan McGahey. Okay. Let's see. In episode 5, Send for the Devil. Luke Shellhouse gets credit for that one. Episode 6 is Blessed Are the Merciful. Okay. Daniel Burrow. See, and I'm trying to think of the different events that happen. You know, it's up in the air, especially as we get towards the end because we don't know. Are they going to go? They're going their own way with at least one plot line, and we know that for sure from the ending of season 8. Okay, episode 8, Evidence of Things Not Seen. That one's Tony Graffia. She does great. Fantastic job. So awesome. Episode 8, a bit of time. Ooh, I wonder if we'll do a little more time traveling there or if something's going on. That one's Ronald D. Moore. Getting back into it there at the end there, throwing in some writing credits. That'll be good. Oh, and then see episode 9, Pharaohs, and that's going to be written by the lady herself, Diana Gabaldon. And then the 10th and final episode is called And the World Was All Around Us. And that one's written by Matthew B. Roberts. So, it's nice to see the people that like started us out, have been with us the whole time, you know, and the person who she made this entire universe for us, they're getting those last episodes, those last words in, and that's very interesting. That could make for some really good final episodes. And again, my big worry has always been that we're going to end up with the Game of Thrones ending, which if you have watched Game of Thrones, you can understand. It's just so disappointing. Okay. I want to say real quick, happy Rock Publishing. Happy Rock Publishing. Howdy. Kathy, again, thank you so much for helping me out. In New Jersey, webpage was vague. Sorry, no, it wasn't you. Okay, so the signing is actually in New Jersey for Sam. Thank you. I'm going to try to find more info on it because that one's weird. Usually they give us tons of details, and I should have checked better. That's on me. So yeah, hi guys. I'm sure Sam will post his book signings when he has time. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we'll get more information, I'm sure. But this, pardon me, I was reading some of the comments here. This is good information for us, especially as we're trying to figure out, what part of the story is going to come next in each episode, and also what subplots might be getting tossed out at the end and which ones are going to be focused on. And I know we're all going to be a little happy about some and disappointed that others are left out. I do think they might be picking up or at least kind of flashbacking to Brianna's search that we kind of missed at the end of season 7. Y'all know what I'm talking about, her little detective work in the books. I think we might at least get a flashback because she did have the bag. She had stuff. So yeah, I feel like we might get a little bit of something from that and a whole lot more. Okay, next up, I have a little chat with All right, now, I want to say real quick that there's been some complaints that his character is very different than Marta that we know, and we've talked about how some actors went and looked and watched a bunch of Outlander to try to focus on it, but I think he didn't do any of the looking at it to go and like try to be more like Duncan yeah, Duncan is Marta. And we see a huge difference. And I think it actually works well for this story because I think these experiences between falling for Ellen, Brian kind of betraying him, I think that that's going to set up the change in his character. Does that make sense? So there's going to be huge development in the kind of person he is because of the situation. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Let me know below what y'all think because I love to hear what you guys have to say. But we're going to listen to these guys chat.
He's at the Beltane Festival. He's seen Brian with Ellen, so that's his best friend and the only person that he loves betraying him. Part of his disappointment is the pain of his friend being chosen over him. But part of it is knowing that this was always going to happen, and he kind of sets himself up to fail. And maybe he's a bit of a coward, maybe he waited too late and he didn't speak to her and he didn't put himself forward, and he knew that this was always a kind of doomed mission. And so he's hammered, and then he gets beaten up by the Grants, and he's really at his lowest ebb, and then Jocasta comes to find him.
And it's the end of the night, and they've just had a dance together.
And he goes from raging,
"Curse those bastard Grants!"
and then suddenly Jocasta kind of sees him for who he is, and it's the first time that anyone seems to have looked directly at him. Murta says to her,
"I want to be wanted."
And they end up kissing. Never in a million years did she think that it would happen, let alone tonight. So I think it's a lot of shock at first, but I guess that feeling of like kissing someone you fancy for the first time is so intoxicating. It's like the best kiss of her life.
They have this intense moment of passion, and then he lets Ellen's name slip out of his mouth.
Ellen.
He said
Dummy!
Ellen's name, and it's Ellen. It's not just someone, it's Ellen.
And then he's left with the drunken stupor and all those emotions, but also that feeling of shame of knowing that I've just hurt someone in a similar way to the way that I've been hurt too.
Every worst heartbreak feeling in the whole world.
there's a lot of stuff going on all at once. Murta's really in the news.
Yeah. So I should have said spoiler before that. I didn't realize they were going to get that detailed into it. If you have not watched Blood of My Blood, knowing that one scene is not going to destroy your experience if you haven't seen it and are still on the fence. But I'm telling you right now, it's really interesting to watch some of the characters that we've heard about and never met, but also characters that we are in love with in Outlander and see how their stories have developed. And this moment between Jocasta and Marta was so telling. And yet, yeah, I mean, it matches up with the TV series version of the story, not the book story. I'm going to tell you that right now. But it matches up so nicely with those characters in the future, and it's very sweet. And yeah, I could keep going on about that, but it is very, very cool how they did that. Very much appreciate it. And then just for fun, I've got this. Why not? Yeah. So the McKinsey brothers are they're having a little dance off, sort of. But Colum has a small issue. You don't even need the music for this, and I don't want to get in any trouble. So we got Dougal doing a kick up, and now it's Colum's turn. It doesn't work. Yeah, so it's just for fun, just for silliness. I wanted to share that because it was funny and it gave me a giggle, and I thought it might give y'all a giggle too. That is all I have for Outlander information, but yes, I do have a little something special to share because somebody sent me something very kind. As I said, for those of you, if anybody has tried to send me something through the post office and it's been returned, it isn't me rejecting it. It's the post office not letting me know in a reasonable fashion that something has been unpaid. And I do believe it has to do with the fact that my card, I already told y'all that my card was taken a couple of months ago. I had to cancel it, switch over all my subscriptions to a new card, and I probably just did not do the post office, which I thought I did. Okay, so I have this lovely box, which I have opened, but I have not taken off the top. It has been very carefully packed to make sure nothing got shifted. I will tell you that my husband brought it in and then just dropped it on the floor. But because I was like, put it there, and he's a guy. Okay, so I'm going to take this out. Lovely paper. This is from Jackie Bodek, who sent this to me. Oh my goodness, there's lots of little things in here. Okay, so I want to show you how she packed it for me because I don't have a good way to point my camera down. But there's a couple of items in here, it looks like. One of them is definitely nail polish. And Jackie, you know, I love getting my nails done, trying different colors and stuff. Oh, she sent me, oh my goodness, so pretty. Look at that. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that's lovely. It says it's from Snips and Tips, this lovely color. And it says the color's called Chicago at Midnight. That looks about right. That looks like, ooh. And then there's this like coppery kind of color with some changes. And then it's like almost a greenish and then almost a purple. That's very cool. Also Sips and Tips. And it's called Fall Fires. Very pretty. Ooh, I like this blue one too. It's like a blue-green. That one's really nice too. Check that out. Also Sips and Tips. And that one is called Summer Ends. Aw, how appropriate. Yeah, it does. Those are lovely. Oh my, I foresee a little mani-pedi for my daughter and I some night. Ooh, maybe tomorrow night. My husband does bowling on Friday nights once the bowling season starts up. We might have a little something we need to do. Now, this is a mystery package. I am unsure what's in there, Jackie. What? And, of course, there's tape. The girl taped everything to make sure it would get here all right. That was loud. Sorry about that. That is bubble wrap. That is bubble wrap and a lot of tape. My husband has my scissors out in the garage. I will pretend I am muscular. Oh. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this open and all I'm doing is popping more things. Okay, hold on. I think I almost got to the center of the Tootsie Roll. Here. Almost. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so we've got, whew, she patted that sucker. All right, there's a little spoon. I'm going to guess this isn't oatmeal for me to eat, but it almost has that color. It says on the package, oh, and that's why there's a little rubber band about it holding the spoon here. So it says Freedom and Whiskey Hand Scrub. Ooh. Oh, I wonder what that smells. Hopefully not too much like whiskey. No, of course it doesn't. That is also taped on. Jackie, darling, you're keeping the tape people in business. That's what I can tell from this package. Oh my gosh. All right. I have something sharp, but I don't want to poke anything because it's plastic. So hold on. Or is this jar? I don't think this jar is plastic. Maybe this jar is glass. Let's hope it's glass because I'm poking it with something sharp and metal. Okay. Ooh, all right. Ooh, that's very pretty. Ooh. There's a little mild sweetness to it. I almost want to say it's vanilla, but I'm not positive. I'm sure I'm wrong because I can smell everything, but I'm terrible with identifying unknown scents that are. Yeah, it's really, really nice though. It's like a soft scent. It's very pretty. I like that. Let's see here. It's Christmas for Katie. Ooh, what is this? Okay, we got another package here in bubble wrap, which is good because I need to send some packages and I needed some bubble wraps. I'm a very big fan of recycle and reuse. So if I don't pop it all, I can reuse it to send a package. I need to send to Kathy, actually. Okay, so what is this? This is also Sips and Tips. Jackie, you're going to tell me what the heck that is. Does anybody know what that is? It's got a little brush on the end, so I assume it's nail polish of some sort. Is it like a clear glaze? Is that like a clear polish? It's got a button on the end. I'm not gonna mess with that because I don't want to cause issues. Where's the and Freedom and Whiskey butter bars. Oh, that's what it's a buttery smell. That's what it is. Okay. Ooh, so this is a butter bar, an actual like bar. I'm not going to open that up because I don't want to get it misplaced. Okay, all right. That is very cool. And there is one more mystery item in here. I love this stuff. I love packing things. I like packing peanuts, but I really enjoy this stuff. This is cool. It's little bits of paper all scrunched up and very recyclable. Much better than packing peanuts. Okay, so hold on. One more bubble wrap. Oh, it looks like there's more nail polish in here. And a mysterious yellow jar. I'm unsure what that is. All right, see if I can... Oh, this bubble wrap package is not going to survive. I can already tell. Okay, so... Oh, okay, let's see. This... Just honey cuticle balm. Oh, I actually really do need that. My cuticles get really funky. I try to use lotion on them as much as I can, so thank you. The cuticle balm is helpful. I appreciate that a lot. Ooh, okay, Sips and Tips. This is a base coat. I like a good base coat, and I'm going to guess this is a top coat. It is a top coat. Fantastic to go with my nail polish. Awesome. You know what, Jackie? That was really, really thoughtful. Oh, what's there? There's a little card at the bottom. There's a little card at the bottom. Let's see. What does the little card say? Little card. Hope you enjoy. Love you, Jackie. Oh, it said base coat, 2 coats, polish 2 coats. She's giving me directions to make sure my nail polish looks as fantastic as hers does. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you so much. And I appreciate that so much. The reason Jackie was able to get this to you is because she was concerned the package would have problems in my P.O. box, and it would not have fit in my P.O. box. And so she did send it straight to my address. Please do not mail me anything in my P.O. box until I let you know that things are all right. For anybody, including Melissa, who's the one who brought this to my attention, who sent me sympathy cards and they were returned, my apologies, my deepest apologies. I, for reasons you understand, have not been on top of everything as I should have been this last few weeks. And so I'm attempting to try to get back to my normal. And it is admittedly taking me a little more time. I'm already going to start to cry. It is admittedly taking me a little more time than I'd like it to. I try to be tough because, I'm the oldest in the family of the kids. And I feel like I need to. So I apologize that some things went by the wayside. And you've all been very understanding about that. I do appreciate it just really immensely. So, yeah, but I will try to get that taken care of today. And Jackie, thank you so much for this. This was so very kind. I say my daughter and I will do a little mini petty tomorrow night, most likely. And I can't wait to see which color she picks out. I have a feeling she's going to pick out the end of summer. That just seems like she really likes teal. I, not surprisingly, will probably go with Chicago. Chicago Nights. Chicago at Midnight. Because that's a good color. That's just awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks so much. If you stuck around to the end, well, then you might have liked the video. So give her a thumbs up. If you're still here because you couldn't find the stop button on YouTube, I'm really, really sorry. Usually, if you're on your computer, you just push spacebar. If you're on your phone or tablet, you just tap the screen. That'll at least pause it so you can figure out how to get the heck me off your screen. But you should definitely give me a thumbs down then. Don't forget to comment below and let me know what you thought. To my members, thank you so much for your continued support on this channel. I really appreciate it. I do believe this is the last day of my GoFundMe, so I'll stop talking about that. But on my live for the next year, you will see a scroll of everybody who has donated any money whatsoever to my GoFundMe or directly to this channel for my vehicle maintenance and such up to this date. So I want to thank every single one of you for that. You know that it made a huge difference the last few weeks of my dad's life that I could come and see him whenever. And I would not have been able to do that without you. And I would not be able to try and bring you more interesting and wacky things that I find nerd-wise, Outlander-wise, So thanks so much. I really appreciate that. And to everybody who comes back to this channel, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for thinking that I'm wacky enough to watch more than once. I appreciate it very much because I have a weird personality and I'm very aware of it. And the fact that you come back means that, you're weird too and you appreciate my weirdness and I can get with that. That's good. Thank you to those of you who share my videos, to those of you who like, who comment, everybody who participates in this channel anyway. I thank you so much. And I can keep saying that I appreciate it, but I wish I need new words. I need better words. I'll learn a new language and use those words. But go forth and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I will probably see you tomorrow, although I'm not sure that I have a whole lot of content. We'll have to see what I can find. If so, I will see you here tomorrow around noon. Until then, please have a really great day. Check out anything in the playlist below in case you might have missed any updates or fun information or me completely screwing up a video, because that happens too and can be funny. Don't forget to check out our movie reviews, our episode reviews for Blood of My Blood. Those are also down below. And then just go and have a really great Thursday, guys. Enjoy it. Somebody needs to. I should probably go do so. I'm going to go to the post office. I'm going to pick up my daughter from robotics and do that a little early and stop by the post office too. Have a great Thursday, guys. Stay safe out there. Have a little fun. Smile. I should go take a walk too. Go take